morning, I'll share with you post this. This will help you in terms of doing the assignment. Now, there are a lot of tools available in the market based on the AI and ML. It's not always necessary to build the LLM model, right? Because here, when we are generating this LLM model, uh, if you won't be able to sell it out or your concept is not that much perfect, which customer will use it, there's a no meaning of building the LLM model, right? So these LLM models are basically can be used to someone, or either you can try to enhance the existing model with solving the problem statement. So first try to understand what is the problems. And if you are really trying to solve the problem of any end user, then that LLM model can be used. So these LLM models are majorly used in the artificial intelligence and machine learning to design any framework. So based on that, some of the tools are already built. OpenAI or ChatGPT is also one of the framework which is built on top of one LLM model. So LLM model is basically helping a system to take decisions. If I'm asking the questions like what is software testing, so it will not directly go into the database. It will think through, analyze the content which is available on the social media, and based on that, it will give me a response because everything is not possible to store into the database. Otherwise, it will consume lot of memory space. To avoid this, normally these LLM models are helping to get result or to give the result to the end user, whoever is asking the question. So test trigger is built on one of the test automation framework where you don't have to, or not only the test automation framework, I can say test development framework, where you don't have to literally sit down and write the automation code, right? Automations, it means whatever repetitive tasks which you are performing, that task you can remove it, or repetitions you can remove it by using these type of AI based tools. And these are the AI based tools which is helping not to write a single code. You can generate the complete end-to-end automations by just taking help of these tools. So here, how you can use it? First, you have to create a login, and based on that, you can generate the suit here. So if I wanted to build the suit, I'm just writing demo suit here. So you can select any of the applications like desktop based, mobile or native hybrid mobile application. I'm just targeting web based or hybrid mobile. Let me go ahead and text desktop web testing. And here you have to define some URL to be tested. And that URL, if that URL is having username and password, then you can define the username and password. And based on operating system, right now I'm using Windows. Right now I've installed the Chrome. And before that, sorry, before that you have to install this add-on extension as well. Otherwise, it won't work. A number of generated using AI instance is one, but you can select as many as possible. Now, to add the link, simply use website link or any application link. So I am using one application. This is the dummy application which you can use it for any automations creation. Demo. Because this is a open source, sometimes this website will be down, but don't worry, once you refresh it, you will get something. Mhm. Okay. This one is the link. You can get username and password. So first you have to use this credentials or username. Then add the username as admin and the password is admin123. It's not always necessary to save these credentials. You can also this because this is generating AI generation test cases. So here you have to define the descriptions like this is a CRM application, CRM or HRMS application. Create this will take few seconds to generate some of the results, test cases to be generated. Create a new employee records and verify successfully addition of HRM application. So this will automatically generate the test cases. If you want, you can modify it or edit it or regenerate it. Input new customer details in CRM and confirm successful update. So this is giving us some test cases. Based on that, okay. Based on that, you can define the steps. Now it started running this execution. We have not defined anything, but to generate this informations here, rather than generating manually, maybe you can do it with this tool. So here, once I will start recording, what it will do, I'm trying to enter credentials and then admin123. I'm not writing a single line of code. I will show you the magic here. Now this open, we have closed that pop-up message, and after that, I want to navigate in some of this section. So let's consider I'm navigating to admin sections, PIM sections, and leave, right? And after that, I want to verify it. So I just wanted to verify the sections. That's it. That's my task. Now, when I will stop this here, it will ask me to store in which sections. So what is the, anyone remember what the name I defined for today's? Anyone? Otherwise, it will go to the respective, whichever folder I will select. Maybe I will select demo. And now you can see this is auto-generated in plain English language, which you can modify it. Login page. I'm just giving the name as login page 2. Now test case is created. Let me go to the folder. If this is the demo, then we will have the test cases here. Okay, now that's perfect. Here you can see all those test cases are generated. If you want to edit this, it's very easy to edit all those informations. If you want to edit this, you'll have a code available. This is a plain English language code where you can modify it, right? So here it's giving the enter admin, that is a username, enter password, this password into the password field, click login, and we have clicked on admin, click on PIM. Now we clicked on the leave, and after that we are hoovering this record, and that's it. So here I will remove this. Now when I will save and retest, it will execute the end-to-end code and show me with the response. The response we are getting in terms of images. So here we don't have to literally sit down and write the code. These codes are auto-generated, and even if you want, you can modify into the plain English language. So this is we are trying to remove the repetitive activity which we are using. with the help of AI based tools, and these tools are regularly used in the market. Even you can see some openings related with the tool as well, which where you cannot find out much resources are available. Reason, this tool is launched 2 years back, but this tool is having good caliber where industries are adopting this. Now here, if you can see, this execution is completed as well, and the result is pass. Now, if you navigate it to the sections, you can see this is generated. Each and every sections are generating with the screenshots. See this? We started clicking on admin, then click on PIM. Then we have clicked on leave. So PIM leave, and after that we highlighted 13 records. That our final result. This is a simple end-to-end automations where you are trying to enter the username and password with the help of tool, and this will give you, once you'll execute, this will give you a final result. So why and where we can use this? So whenever the product team or company is building any specific product and they want to test this product in a very short span, that you can test it using this. Either that product is related with the desktop or that product is related with web-based applications. This will help you to understand how you can uh, build end-to-end testing of any applications which exist desktop as well as web-based applications. They also support mobile, but I would suggest just use desktop and web-based. Reason behind it, mobile tools are not much stable. They are still building. They do have the API automations. They do have some other complex related automations, but desktop and web-based, I tried it. It's working perfectly fine. Team is working to enhance the products. Team is working to enhance and come up with a different set of solutions. And here you can see the proper results as well. So this result is showing the success category. Overall result is past 2% for this suit. But if you want to see the detailed structure or detailed run historical reports of all projects, so because right now I'm logged in with Right now, I'm logged in with a demo suite. That's the reason I can see the demo suite. But who are the administrator of this tool? They can see each and every report generated successfully. And that is not only with the reports. When we tried to create the test suite, that time we used credentials. Now, if you don't want to use the credentials while creating a suite, you can add it directly from here. So this is much more easier where you can also set HTTP authentication. So when we are using username and password, that authentications are basic authentication. But when you have HTTP based authentications or some, how do I say, some secured authentication method, you can use that authentication method here. You can also generate the test cases from here. So how many test cases, even you can see our admin says Salesforce related applications, then you have SAP related applications. All those applications test cases you can generate it from here. Speed optimizations. You can also optimize your speed. What the speed you want, how you want to perform it. If you want to do some proxy testing is also possible with the help of different HTTP IP. In terms of advanced setup, in advanced setups, you can define OS or iOS related configurations, Chrome related configurations, then in new line separated configurations. Other than that, you will get multiple browser testing where you can add multiple browsers. It's not just only testing for the Chrome. You can also test it for uh, uh, Firefox, or you want to test it for Edge or sometimes Safari. You can test it. That's possible. So it's working in all three platforms: Windows, Android, and iOS. Any questions so far from anyone? No question. Interesting. Okay. While exporting the data, if you have generated any of those records, you want to export any data, you can simply click on export, and this will give you a detailed exported data generated, which you can download it and share in GIF format with any of your team member. I don't want to cover this one because that's too technical, where CI/CD is a very higher level concept where you can integrate with your third-party applications for generation of deployment process. In terms of load test runs, you can also perform load test runs as well, like the durations, concurrent server, report failure, everything will be generated. Error reports. Here we don't have the error reports. Let me show you other suits. Mm, Okay, now this one. Now, whenever the error will be generated, you can see those errors are divided into different format, like minor error, major error, critical, and blocker. So here it will auto define or auto decide based on the criticality. So here you can see occurrence, jump to test cases. You want to jump to and view all affected test cases. If you want to see, you will get the affected test cases data as well. Now this is generating. Let me show you. Yeah. So here it's trying to get a credentials, and you will get a field results. So results also you can see it into the data format. This is the LinkedIn automations which we have generated. In terms of request, you can see this is a request generated, but as of now, we don't have any request. In terms of test suite details, you can see the test suite details are available where we are using this link, and additional run settings are available in this. Normally, when we are doing the automations or testing on the DRD, BD testing, that is behavior driven test creations, where you can define a behavior of your test cases. So these are the scripts which you don't have to write it. Your team will, or this application will itself auto generate. So this is about the test trigger, which is one of the AI based tools which you can use it for generation of test cases, automation of your repetitive tasks, as well as generation of detailed and fine tuned report. Do you have any questions so far? Any question from anyone? If you won't be able to speak, maybe you can ask in the chat section. That is also fine. Everyone is here. So you have just joined and kept mobile site. At least yes or no. Otherwise, see, just try to understand from my perspective. If I'm blindly talking without you, I would prefer myself to be available on YouTube. Suppose that anyone should get benefited. And if you are sitting just for getting the certificates, I will share the certificate at all. Don't join it from next time onwards, because that is not going to help you at all. If you will have the skill set, you will get plenty of certificates. Yeah, that's the reason I said if you have watched the previous video which I've shared, I think last week itself, you'll be able to start each and everything. That's the reason I shared with you early in advance. Okay, fine. So what I will do, I will pause here. Just go through that video. I will upload this one as well. Try to